Hey, what's happening, my friend? It's Cameron Malcolmson here, and in this video I'm going to walk you through different parts of a web page, and it's nothing to do with code because I don't know a thing about that, my friend, and really you don't really need to know that kind of stuff to be able to build your own website. And really what we're talking about here is this part here, which is your website unique experience, of where you can deliver value, build a blog, a vlog, and really you can have full control, and it's not that expensive to run over a long period of time, and it's a really great thing to have in your internet business. So after we've talked about, you know, building a lead page and an opt-in page and stuff like that there, after you've got your email list, you want to send them pieces of value. So where you can deliver that value is on your web page and your website. So this is my website, and I want to point out some key parts of this site that we're going to be covering in this video. So the first thing I want to show you is really having your website address and where you go and get that type of thing, and what type of tips you want to look out for when you're doing that thing. Then something that nobody really knows much about is really hosting, and that's your parking spot on the internet. So you can have a web page and you can have your website address, because if you don't have a website address, no one will be able to find you. You can have these different things, but then if you don't have a parking spot on the internet, then your website won't show up anywhere on the internet. So I'm going to show you that, and then I'm going to show you the next part of, you know, how do you sort of build this sort of stuff and what you should be looking out for. So if you can see here, if we're on my website, which is CameronLimitless.com, and we go to resources page, and on the resources page you're going to be able to see where you can get yourself your name domain. So if you can see here, it says your internet business, and it says Namecheap domain. Now this is domain register. There's millions of different other ones, well maybe not millions, but there's thousands of different other Namecheap registers, but this is the main one I use, and it's most compatible with the different tools that I recommend on CameronLimitless.com. It's one of the better ones, and highly recommend it, that I've been recommending personally myself. So when you go to this here website on CameronLimitless.com/resources, you'll see Namecheap domains, and you can find the domain. So when you go here, you can actually select your domain. Now what I want to point out here is this is your website address, so this is what people will be typing in to find your site. So what you want to look out for here is you want to make sure and have it really, you know, as short as possible, not too short but very memorable, so it's not hard to spell, it's easy to remember, stuff like this here. So it could be like, type in whatever name you think, and you'll search it out here, and you'll find what types of domains, what type of domain you want to look for, what your website you want to call it. So you'll be able to find that there, and this is your website address that people will be able to find. They'll be able to type in your name, your website address, and be able to go to your website. So you go here, and it's very important that what I'm going to show you next is to have this kind of separate, because when you have this sort of stuff separate, you're in more control and stuff like that there. I know that you can go and get other websites in different places, and you can do that there, but what these other solutions have is they have it all in one. So say you go and you get your website domain, and you get your hosting and all that stuff all in the same place, and then if you want to change stuff, or maybe you want to change your theme and stuff like that there of your website, what your website's built with, maybe you want to change that, but then it takes like 6 months or something like that there to be able to transfer a domain and stuff like that. Where when you have your own web address and your own register separate, you can actually, you've got a lot more control and stuff like that there. So a big pointer out here for you is to pick something that's really easy to spell, so someone doesn't have a difficult time of like wondering how you spell your domain. You want to have it simple, easy to remember. You want to have it .com or .co.uk, one of the main big ones, because that's what most people are used to typing in, your name domain.com or something like that there. So this is the first part of a web page, is your website address, because if you don't have a website address, no one's going to find you, my friend. Then the next part is your hosting. So your hosting is like your parking spot on the internet. So you can see here, you can get the domain here, then on the hosting you can go here. Now what I want to point out with the hosting is you can get hosting in all different hosting registers at all different prices. This one's pretty inexpensive, and with this one you get a one-click WordPress install. So when you go and you get this hosting, it's very inexpensive. You can see here it's £3.14 per month. You know, depending on how many years you want to get it for and stuff like that. But with this here, when you get your hosting, so you've got your domain, now you get your hosting. When you get started, and say you get the hosting or whatever, you can, with this here, it's really simple WordPress install. So you can see it says one-click WordPress install, and when you do that there, this is where you're going to actually be building your website. So you can see here, for 36 months you'll get it for less, but what I went for was the 12-month one. I just went for basic one website. You can get it for unlimited websites, which would be a little bit more, and then you can select the plan. But now, maybe by the time you see in this video, it depends, you can see you can go to use a domain. So say you've already got your domain, so you just type in your domain here, boom, you go next, say I'll create my domain later for an example here. Now this is your parking spot on the internet. Now you can see what I want to point out here is, you know, some of this stuff you'll already get included, so this will be all add-ons that you might not need to get. So it's going to bring that right down, and then you want to make sure, if you want to bring it right down again, you can get it for 12 months. So now it comes down to like £56.83 for the year. Now this is your parking spot on the internet, and when you get your hosting and you've already got your domain, you can get a domain for very inexpensive. You can get a domain for like £7 to £12 per year. Then you get your website, which is going to cost you like £56. But it says here, you know, if you I noticed this a few times now, if you're on this page and you go to move out of the way, if you're on a desktop, it'll pop up this here, it'll say special sign up offer additional savings. So if you go click claim savings, now this has been here for a while, click the save savings, it's going to bring that right down. So then you want to go back down to the 12 months for an example. Maybe you want to go to tick these off, you're going to get it even for £47 for the year, and that's your parking spot on the internet, that's your hosting. And then once you get into your hosting, then you're going to go click the WordPress install. Now when you get WordPress install, you're going to go to a page similar to this here. Eventually now you'll be able to do, once you get into WordPress, this is the third part of your website, and that is your theme. Now you can see here, my theme is eStage. Now if I click on eStage, I bought this is custom code, and I just bought the code and I pasted it in there. You've got a lot more freedom and flexibility with what you're doing. Now let's see here, one second, actually if we go to dashboard a second, we'll be able to select the theme. Actually it's on here, appearance. So if you go to appearance, then you go to themes, you'll be able to select the theme. Now there's different ways that you can select the theme. So you can select a free theme, you can get someone to you can pay someone like 250 quid to build your theme and things like that there. And let's see, add new. So for an example, I'll just go to add new here. I'll show you the different themes, free themes that you can get. So the thing I want to share with you like is that when you get a free theme, you're not going to have as much flexibility. So say if you want to change stuff about, it's going to be a little bit more restrictive for you when you go for a free theme, compared to if you use different page builders. And you can look up different page builders. I know there's one that's called Elementor, and you can look that up on YouTube, type in Elementor theme builder, and you can get that there. It's not as expensive, it's maybe like $90 to $100 or something like that there. But then, you know, you can go install a theme, you can search all the different ones, latest, popular, and there's different themes, and this will get your website started right away. And then you can go in and customize it and change it about. Now, like I said, with the free ones you're going to be a little bit more restricted, so I'd encourage you more so to look at themes that you look, you know, like go and do your research and things and stuff like that there. One that I got was eStage. So if you can see here, if I go to the CameronLimitless.com website, you can actually see there's a training on eStage, and it shows you, how you actually do it and set it up, and then you buy the code. Now I paid like $500 or something like that there for the code, but with the code I can actually customize a lot of stuff here, and it's really good template and stuff like that there. So if you go to, say if we're on resources page, you can see here that this is an actual training that will show you, how to build. So you can see eStage Academy, and then this is like the training that's going to show you, how do you build all this stuff and all the cool little things to make your website look really cool. But then what you're going to want to do is you want to buy the theme. Now from the time of me shooting this video, there's going to be maybe multiple different themes and stuff like that here, but it's really cool website theme that you can get, and you can get it through here. So if you go to Master WordPress go to the resources page and go to Master WordPress, you can see eStage Academy, or it might say eStage, But you go here and you can make your free account. It'll say the price or whatever of what eStage Academy is, but you can go to this website and then you go make a free account, and then when you're inside you'll be able to see eStage and you can buy that theme there. It's a really cool theme. It's got a lot of flexibility and it keeps getting improved over and over. And from the time of me recording this, there's going to be like a whole other side to eStage, which is going to be coming out to CameronLimitless.com, where there's a whole back end and stuff like that there, which is really cool. So the third part of your website page is actually a theme, and you can select a free theme, things like that there. But I wouldn't encourage you to get a free theme. I encourage you to go do your research and then find a theme that you like. Maybe you buy a theme, or you can get the same theme that I used. You can go to here and you can go to eStage Academy and check out eStage Academy, and it shows you how to do all this stealthy stuff as well. And this was the three main parts of a web page. Is you're going to have your website address that you can get here, then you're going to have your hosting, which is your parking spot on the internet, and then you're going to have a theme, so you can select your theme. There's all different ways that you can do that, and then you want to get really good at this back end stuff, getting good at building the pages and geeking out about this stuff, because this is going to be your home on the internet, my friend, and all the websites are different, they're all unique and things like that there, and it's really important for you and me to get really good at this type of thing in the back end of using WordPress and stuff like that there to be able to build your website. And this was what I had for you in this video. If you liked it, make sure to hit the like button, things like that there, and really I hope you enjoyed this video and learned what are the different parts of a web page and where you go to get them and things like that there, and the prices and stuff like that. I hope to see you in the next video, and have a great one. I'll see you later. Peace.